the school, they just don't offer a lot, but we
Okay.
did put him in the homework club, so at least he has a certain time after school that he's supposed to focus on his work, and that helps. But he is
Yeah.
struggling with it, and I'm not good at math, so it's hard for me to help
Right,
him with
right.
it. But if you had some numbers I could call, I
Okay.
would.
We'll look
And
into
maybe
that.
yourself, you're good at math too.
Thank you. What journey led you to the place where you now have these two sons, and you have and just some of the concerns that you're feeling about them? What has been your journey?
Well, to be honest with you, I was married and divorced their dad, and so that has, been a challenge for not only myself but the children to have that emotional stress in their
Right,
life,
right.
and so the thing that I want to help focus them on is normalizing their situation,
life,
but
yeah.
I think because I'm not getting my right sleep,
Right.
it's causing all of us concern.
But have you seen some change in the last couple of months
With them,
with them?
around the stress level that
Yes, yeah.
well, obviously children pick up what's going on with their parents, so
Right.
I would assume, and I have seen some stress with that.
Some stress with them.
But what we did do different is now I'm taking a little more time off because I can't quite function in my job.
Right.
So
right,
I'm able
right.
to be there for the children, which that helps. But it also makes a difference in my financials. So
Yeah.
again, that's a stressor.
So you just mentioned another symptom of other complaints. I heard you say something about finances. In addition to finances, is there other problems? Finances really taking over the whole.
Well, finance is a
Concern.
pretty main concern because even though I've been a substitute teacher for a long
Right.
time, I can't afford to put them in childcare, so it just made more sense for me to take the time. I've been looking for a job myself,
Correct.
being a
correct.
substitute,
Right.
but I've applied for a lot of different jobs and I'm just not getting the jobs, and that's why I decided to try and start my own business.
But I think that's a smart idea that you said instead of just sitting around and waiting on this other opportunity to open up, you decided that you would start a business of your own. And I'm
Thank you.
glad the way you introduced yourself at the beginning
Thank you.
about some of the things.
Thank you.
And I think in time you begin to get better answers about the headaches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When did you first recognize that you were having a sleeping problem?
It's been some time now, and I don't know if it's related to my age because I am probably older, and how we women approach the change in life, and I've heard that could also be
Exactly.
related to the sleep disorder. But I called my doctor and I've made some appointments, and they're also telling me to have a sleep test.
Okay.
And they say it might be, what's that thing called when you can't sleep? Apnea.
Apnea.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yes, and I've had friends that have had that,
Mhm.
so maybe that's a piece of it.
So as we think about maybe relieving the stress by you trying to help yourself with a job, that also will relieve some of the time that you're having sleepless nights.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. Just
Yeah.
being able to talk to you about it, it's kind of helping to lift some of the stress, even
Well,
if
that's
it's
good.
just for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
I-
having someone that cares.
Yeah, I know. I said I told you earlier. I said I can't buy you all the products, but it is a chance for us to at least get together.
Exactly.
But can you pinpoint the times when the stress or the headache is more pronounced? I know. Can you think about a time when it's worse than other times?
It's probably worse in the morning when I'm trying to get up and I just haven't had enough rest, and I feel disorientated,
Right.
and I don't have the energy
Yeah.
to help my kids get ready for school like I would like to.
So walk me through your day from the time you wake to the morning to about tell me what's going on in your day.
Well, first, if you take the night, I toss and turn and don't sleep too much, and then I
Right.
look at the clock. It's 3 o'clock. I look at the clock. It's 4 o'clock. I look at
Right.
the clock. It's 5 o'clock, and then not too shortly after that, I need to get up around between 6:30 and 7 because my son gets on the bus at 20 of 8.
So the anxiety is moving through the night. Right.
Because then I'm afraid I might oversleep and not wake up in time.
Exactly.
To help him.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Has any remedy helped the headaches? Have any?
Well, I'm looking forward to the sleep study.
Right.
But sometimes if I lie down and put like a warm compress on my head, and other times if I take an ibuprofen type of thing. Yeah. And also I was told that I might need to drink more water.
Okay.
Because if you're hydrated, I'm familiar with that. If you're not getting enough water, that can also lead to headaches.
Do you play TV late at night? Do you play the TV?
Not really.
No, not really.
I try to go to bed around between 10 and 11.
Correct.
And what helps me like to calm down is to do some reading.
Good.
So that
so remedy, yeah. So reading has been a pretty good remedy.
That helps to calm me down,
Correct.
so I can initially get to sleep. But it's the waking up all night long that seems to be the problem.
If you could go anywhere in the world for relief from stress and headaches, where would you go, and why? If you could go anywhere just to get away from
the Caribbean? That sounds good to me. And take my kids to Disneyland. I've seen those cruise ships that they have Disneyland right on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
But that would be fun. But I think to get rid of the headaches, I need a more quiet environment.
Right.
So I like simply going to a place in nature and just relaxing or taking a nice walk in the nature.
When we took the retreat from the church,
right.
One of the things we found. Did you get a chance to go?
I haven't gone to that particular retreat, but I have gone with several different ones.
That has a kind of like a serene kind of
calming effect.
We can look into that later on.
That would be great.
Yeah. So we already know why you would go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just to commune in nature and, pick up some spiritual guidance.
Is there a way of you kind of looking at the symptoms before they happen as the headaches are coming on, or can you see something that's taking place that lets you know this is happening?
Well, one thing I notice, if I try to crowd too many things in at a time,
right,
and then I get upset with myself and easily frustrated if I'm not accomplishing the things I need to get done. So I've tried to lower my amount of things that I'm trying to get done. But other than that, I try to just take some deep breaths.
Right.
Because I know that a diaphragmatic breath
kind of like relieve you.
Yes.
What about exercises?
Oh, I'm just talking to my girlfriend about taking some yoga this morning. And I used to be a professional dancer, so I definitely am looking forward to I think yoga would be really good for me.
Yeah.
Because it's not too strenuous. Another thing that I love and I would like to get back to is water aerobics.
Okay.
Do you know where any water aerobics are?
One place. I know about one place. I think at the Dedham Health Club.
Oh, yeah.
When I had to go
nice
through
facility.
before my surgery, I did that.
Yeah.
It is very helpful.
Yeah.
We did Zumba the other way, too. That takes a lot of energy.
Yeah. I think that might be a little too much, but I think the water aerobics sounds peaceful.
Yeah.
And,
but thank you so much, Barbara.
Well,
I appreciate all of the help you've given me.
Yes.
Like our videographer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're going to have a healthy life, right?
That's right.
Thanks for
that
helping
should be 5
me.
minutes or more, huh?